Hello everybody, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2! So in the last part we got not one but two power stars in Upside Dizzy Galaxy. And then we went back to B Block to get a Prankster card, is to get a Prankster comment from there. Now as we go back to World 5, now, something actually happened off screen where, yeah, somehow I did not get any notification about, yeah, a Prankster Comet now has shown up at Starshine Beach, when at the end of the last mission we did not get any notification about it. Yeah, and the only thing that was really changed that I did off screen was, you know, in between the last video and this one, was get those extra star bits. So I don't know what changed to make this Prankster comment show up now, when I did not get any notification about it, but whatever. But anyways, now the Prankster comment for this one is getting more, is for Starshine Beach, is getting purple coins. Now, however, though, now the way that you get these purple coins is by utilizing the dash peppers with Yoshi. Because we're going to be running on water. We're going to be running on water so that we can actually try to get as many purple coins that we can get. Now, however, you don't have to get every single one here because there are, in total, there are 140 coins in total. And also, once you've gotten the power star to show up, now since the timer will stop, meaning that you can actually get every single, which means when the power star shows up, the timer will stop, meaning that you can actually get the rest of the purple coins if you actually want to. So yeah, that's actually one of the only few purple coin missions where you can actually try to get every single purple coin. Yeah, now even after you have gotten the 100 mark. So yeah, that's certainly something. But anyways, now we're back here. Now let's go to our new galaxy. Boom Moon Galaxy. Yeah, we're going to be going for another galaxy where we're going to be dealing with a lot of booze in. So yeah, that's going to be something. As I go through one mission in this one, silver stars pop up. Yeah, and by silver stars, yeah, that's something that we're going to be dealing with as soon as we get to the end here. Yeah, that's something that I'm going to be showing off when we actually do get there. Oh, wait, is that what I think it is? Yep, look who's here. Yep, just like he usually does whenever something spooky happens in any Mario game. Well, more so in the Luigi's Mansion series. Yep. Luigi's here on another spooky area. And that's right, everybody, Luigi is here to deal with some more ghosts again. Yeah, at this point, Luigi, at this point in my life, Luigi really should not be scared of ghosts anymore. But anyways, now for that first area that we're in. Now, it is essentially just a very big maze, where if you don't know exactly fully know where you're going, then you can actually get yourself lost. But as long as you know what you're doing, then you can actually get by through that area rather quickly. And there we go. Now I just barely managed to get for that mini challenge, that mini game done by defeating all the those Jacko Goomba Abyss again. But anyways, yeah, see here? Yeah, like I said, it's not really that troubling if you just happen to know what you're doing. But anyways, Now for this section where we essentially have to make sure that we stay on the snake platforms, because otherwise we're gonna be going down into the sinking swamp below. Now there's a checkpoint here, so you can feel pretty darn good about that. Yeah, now with that crescent moon over there, that's actually something that we're actually gonna be going to. Yeah, you'll see what I mean for when we actually do get there. Okay, now when we get all those, we get now 1 but 3 1-ups. 60 to 62, oh god. Okay, let's make sure we land on this, because we definitely need to do this. So then, yeah, the level structure itself actually changes. Yeah, now we're actually standing on the side of it. Just trying my best to avoid the octobus. Oh yeah, now, that's right, now here's where we get the comet medal. And now, here's something special. Do not go towards this launch star, but instead, launch up over to here. Because this is where the secret star for this galaxy actually is located. So now I'm just going to get through these snake platforms really quickly, because they're actually going by a lot more faster. And there we go. There's our lovely secreted power star. Haha. Okay, everyone. Now, since we're just about done with that, now another update that I should probably point out that they made for the Switch version of Galaxy 2 is that now certain character dialogue has been altered to account for the different controls. Yeah, so it's only just a slight difference, really. Oh yeah, now we get this. Yeah, now looks like we're going to be going back to Bowser's Gravity Gauntlet. Yes, there's no Prankster comment there now. Now we're now going to be traveling back. Now, another change that they did was, now, just like with Super Mario Odyssey, the game now features an assist mode where you can now have an increase of the health meter to 6, allowing you to recover health by essentially remaining stationary. And also you can actually automatically return back to solid ground if it just happened to fall into the void, making certain challenges not really all that challenging anymore. Yeah, especially for that final mission. But anyways, now for the Prankster comment for Bowser's Gravity Gauntlet is once again another speed run level. Is yet another speed run. Yeah, essentially it is essentially the same as what we went through with the last Bowser level, where we constantly have to collect the time extenders again. But anyways, next we are just gonna go through this whole level again. I guess to say another change that they did for the Switch version of this game is that you can actually listen to the soundtrack just by going to the menu. And that's honestly all I really have to say in terms of all of the major / minor changes that they did for this game on the Switch version. Yeah. So yeah, like I said before, yeah, that's really one of the few reasons why I wasn't really gonna bother playing this game again on the Switch. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, I guess since we've still got time, as we are just about to get the Power Star from here, now, I guess I'll just say this as well. Now, for those of you who were around, for those of you who recall, when Galaxy 1 was first released, for the Switch, it was when the free the All-Stars collection. And while I did get around to playing that version, but honestly, yeah, this also goes into the Switch version of the game as well, the Switch version for Galaxy 2 as well. Now, while I did play Galaxy 1 on the 3D All-Stars collection, it's just I never exactly got to finishing it. Because I just felt like the controls were very off-putting for me. Yeah, considering that I played not only Galaxy 1 and 2 on the Wii. Yeah, since I'm more so used to of how Mario controls within. Oh yeah, but first off, when we get 77 Power Stars, Lubba will say this: "Hey, you have 77 Power Stars. How lucky." Yeah, and that's probably gonna be my voice I'm gonna be giving Lubba now, considering that since Lubba is now essentially referred to as female now. But anyways, as I was saying, as I was saying, yeah, I just felt like how Mario controls on the with how Mario in the Galaxy games on the Switch is now being controlled. Yeah, I just felt like they were very off-putting for me because then I've played them on the Wii version so much that I'm just more so used to how Mario controls than he does now. Yeah, since I'm more so used to by utilizing the spin move by simply just spinning by shaking the Wii remote, and I'm definitely more used to utilizing the pointer by utilizing the sensor bar. Yeah, that's really one major reason as to why. Another major reason as to why I'm not gonna play the Galaxy 2 for the Switch. Yeah, I just don't really feel like bothering to go through this game again, really. But anyways, everyone, now as you can see, yeah, now even though we did get the secret star with Luigi, but they didn't say that a ghost appears. That a ghost has appeared, meaning that yeah, we can still play as Luigi in this galaxy. Yeah, we actually have to collect the actual star for this mission first. Yeah, before the actual ghost can actually will show up. Now, as you can see, yeah, now, like I said before, now we actually are going to go to the moon. Yeah, well, it's more so the crescent moon anyway. But whatever. Anyways, and now here we are in the area where we're going to be getting our silver stars. Now, the main reason why it's called the silver stars pop-up is because when we actually hit the switch. Yeah, this whole area is actually like a very large from pop-up book. Yeah, this whole area is essentially like a very large pop-up book. Where, as you saw, yeah, when we actually hit the switch, yeah, the actual other side of the book actually started to move. So yeah. And if you want to, you can actually get that one up. As soon as you actually flip it over. Yeah, but I decided to not go for it since, yeah, it's a one up. And as I said many times, yeah, and the lives reset as soon as you turn off the game. Oh, we got mail. But I don't think it's actually for Luigi. I think this is still to Mario, though. Yeah, sorry Luigi, but it's not gonna be worth it. Oh, this one, right. I've got a few odd jobs, a few odds and ends I need taken care of. If you don't mind a little hard work, come find me. I'm working over in Space Storm Galaxy. I'll make it worth your while. So, yep, now we got the second Gearmo mission now. Now we're gonna be going back to Space Storm, so that we can actually get that done. Alright, bye-bye everybody again. Ding. Bing. Alright. Yeah. Now, since I got some time left over. Yeah, since I got some time left over, yeah, why not? I may as well get more star bits again with Yoshi again. So yeah, currently we now are at 78 stars now. So yeah, we are getting more closer to reaching our big star goal. Although that's until that we start getting more stars as soon as we get to the actual post-game stuff. Yeah, that post-game will be something else, won't it? Yep, it surely will. But anyways, everyone, that's it. That should be all I'm going to do for this part. We shall continue on for the next one. And so, until next part, I'll see you guys next time.